His approach is awesome. Our fans and our alumni base are going to really enjoy the product they see on the field because he's really starting with the basics and he's building character, he's building work ethic, he's building commitment. And I think those are the things that Spartans, have come to love in their teams and their alumni base. So I love what he's doing. I don't really get caught up in the stars and 3, 4, 5-star kid. I think he's grabbing the kid that fits his program and he's going to develop him. I think what you'll see on the field is a product that our fan base will enjoy and gravitate towards.
It's hard to know year one, as you're getting all the kinks out and everything, what to expect. But what would success look like in year one for the football program under Jonathan Smith in your mind?
Just what I was saying, a product that we can all gravitate towards too. I'm not going to give a win or loss. Obviously, we want to go to a bowl game. We want to be in the hunt for something towards the end of the season. But at the end of the day, we want to after the games are over, we want our fans and our alumni base and our players to feel really good about what they see and what they feel coming from the program.
And amid all of the, not to get into all of the uncertainty, but just in general, with everything going on, how have you seen him try and navigate that and, just be pragmatic about the situation, all the uncertainty of college athletics?
Well, I don't look at it as uncertainty. I look at it as extreme opportunity. I'm actually really enjoying and liking what is going on in college athletics right now. It's an opportunity to reset. It's an opportunity to look at the system. And for me, look at the system and how does Michigan State take advantage of what's going on? Mm-hmm. There's no panic here. I think what is going on is good, and it'll stabilize college athletics for a generation to come. It's my job to make sure that Michigan State rises as opposed to falls behind other schools. And that's exciting. That's competition. I mean, we're all in a competitive environment, and I use this as a competition.
Alan, when you consider talking about it's an opportunity for the future, building things, obviously things are sort of working along with the House settlement right now. Do you foresee that being maybe a launching point for more negotiations and sort of more of that employee-employer relationship, even if it's not officially classified, of things like health insurance, health care after players are done playing?
Yeah, I do think that there's time for that. That's a good question. I do think it needs to transition more into what happens after the players leave, because this is really only 3, 4, 5 years of their lives, and after they're going to make some pretty good money. What happens after this, and the transition into emotional care for them, mental health, caring for their bodies, and then also the opportunity to continue their education and finish their degrees. I hope and I want it to stay less than employee. I don't think that that's the direction college athletics should go in any of the sports. So I'm going to fight hard and be one of the people that are going to be an advocate for leaving it less than employee.
As we've gotten closer here, Alan, I'm wondering this summer, what sort of feedback have you gotten from the fans, alumni, all those people, just about what this is really going to be like when there's flights to Oregon and USC and all, how big this is all going to get now that it's getting a little more real?
To be honest, there's an enthusiasm, there's excitement, but I think there is I want to follow this team. I want to be involved, but I want to kind of wait and see, and that's okay. And we understand that. I think Jonathan is going to put together a product and a process that people are going to be able to gravitate to and follow. And it's exciting. I mean, it's going to be a good time for us. And I can't wait for our first game. I can't wait for some of the travel out west. We got 30,000 alumni in the California area, in Orange County area, and so I think you're going to see a fan base that gravitates to these types of experiences.
What do you think of these
guys,
Friday,
we got to get rolling. Last one here.
What do you think of these Friday night games, and do you feel like there's a divide between the top teams in the Big Ten? I mean, or like what are perceived as the top program, Big Ten, not having to play these Friday night games, and then everybody else having to kind of dip in and fill that obligation.
I think it's part of the new era of college athletics, especially in college football. We all have to get used to Friday night games as part of the deal we signed. Very lucrative deal for everybody involved, and it's an adjustment period not only for our fans and our players, but everybody involved in college athletics. So for me, I won't say I'm an advocate for Friday night games, but I do think that it's something that people will enjoy having Friday and Saturday to watch high-level college football.
wanted that opener to be on Friday.
I did, yes.
You had to work for that a little bit?
We had to work for it a little bit, but the Big Ten is a great partner, and they listened to us. They understood that our fans are used to that experience and being able to enjoy the Labor Day weekend and close out some of the things that they do up north. So luckily for us, they allowed us to do it.
Alan, we're talking football here, but expansion affects the other sports. I'm just wondering, how is it? Is it affecting your budget and how you worry about the other sports and travel and accommodations?
Travel costs money. I mean, we're putting those into our financial models over the next, 2, 3, 4 years. I don't have a number for you, but it costs money. Success costs money, and those are the investments that we have to figure out in the athletic department at MSU. How do we make adjustments to make sure that we're able to participate in these type of experiences, but then also give our student athletes the opportunity to be successful?
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
Thanks. See you around.
Okay, thanks, Steve.
Congrats. What?
Yes, thank you.